boys and girls, nerdlings of all ages, welcome to game number 3 of 6 in tonight's DreamHack PUBG Showdown. The top 4 players from this lobby will make it through to the main event. Now we find out which of them will end up having that opportunity as we move on to our final Miramar game. Still all to play for at the moment. I'm pretty sure the As Kickers are in front after 2 games. They've had a very strong performance in both, and that second place with 16 kills certainly cemented a heap of points for them in game number 2, so I would not be surprised to see them up top. I believe Redline are also there or thereabouts. So they're doing all right as well. And 22 Esports must be in the top 3 or top 4 too. The team that won the last game, by the way, was Xbase Esports. So with that win, they might well have catapulted themselves into one of those top 4 positions. I'm not 100% sure, but they're certainly there or thereabouts. And everything behind that really is a bit wide open because you sort of end up in this kind of 10-point territory. Now, we've got a east to west plane path that looks relatively even here in game number 3. Pretty chilled out, I suspect, for most of our teams here. They're going to be relatively pleased. And as a result, I'm not expecting any team sort of like hot dropping each other or anything like that. Oh my god, the same circle as game number 1. Once again, a southeastern circle encompassing both islands. What is going on here? These guys are really going for it. Team Redline driving past Team 6. This early in the game, it doesn't look like the level of weaponry was particularly high. And as a result, they managed to escape. The goal is probably going to be to loot where we end up. West Los Leones is a little uncomfortably close to Sanchez, but they could do it. Wouldn't be surprised if they took these warehouses here. But I think I'd want to get further in. I think I want to get southeast Los Leones here and sort of go for these kind of compounds. The problem is it's not very easy to play off of these kind of hills. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where these teams end up rotating. For sure. 22 Esports have got Valle del Mar. And they're almost certainly going to do a late rotate while they get absolutely geared up to the teeth. Not really anticipating anything else from them at this time. This is Xbase, who are up near Tierra Bronca, the winners of the last game, remember? They did tremendously well in the very final fight. It's a pity they couldn't get more kills earlier on, but it was a very, very good showing from them. You can never take a win away from someone. 836 Pizza Locale. Rocking up to this compound where Urkis is. It is a 2v1. I think they suspect someone is here, based on the way that they're moving. Yeah, Free hears the footsteps. They know exactly what's going on. 3x on the M4. Classic combination. It's going to be up top there, as you can see from the X-ray vision. Metaby might be coming in to assist. SLR with a 6x is no laughing matter, though. Urkis should be able to get a couple of hits, potentially a knock, before the rest of the team can actually rejoin. Will Nail be able to peek over the ridge and tell them that he's on the roof? That is going to be a big consideration. Nail was over the ridge, but I don't think he spotted him. Oh, I think Free got a glimpse of that. Yes, Metaby's been spotted as well. Urkis tries a couple of shots, doesn't land them. This could be dangerous. Zatrix, or Zatrixis, now coming in to support his teammate. This has suddenly become a 2v2. Satan coming in with the other duo. So now team 1 of all 4 members here. Pizza Locale are going to have to move out. The tables have turned now. I thought Nail was going to give them this information early on. I'm a little surprised they didn't. Nail has an opportunity here to finish off Diggs. Does do so with the silenced SLR and the 6x, so at least they know it's a 4v3. But the rest of them are now inside this compound. A lot of pressure going on Free to try and hold this position. Oh, this cannot be fun for either team right now, but I think it was right for the rest of Team 1 to collapse onto each other there. Just give each other the support so that if you get knocked, there's someone to cover your position ASAP. Nail spotted Urkis. Gets a really good hit on him, actually. Metabee spots Satan. This could be the opening they're looking for. Remember, that makes it a 3v3. Well, pardon me, does it make it a 3v2? No, because Diggs went. Yeah, so it's a 3v2 right now, so they could be pushing, or certainly using this opportunity as, like, free time to get closer. Metabee's got the northern edge. Free's got the warehouse. They've all got a different angle. If any one of them goes down, this could fall apart, but until one of them goes down, it's a really, really good spread of angles that they can focus on. And that's exactly why. Zatrixis goes down. Metabee manages to get him while he needed to heal. Urkis and Satan now thinking about what they have to do next. Urkis on the top floor. Satan looking for this angle. Nail pop. Now pushing in. Nail cop even. So hard to spot some... Oh. So hard to spot someone in the dark shadows in those square windows. That's a rather good nade, I think. Only does 35 damage. I thought it would do more than that. Here's the follow-up Molotov. Very, very close to doing damage. Satan managing to move out just in time. Nail gets down and finished. That's not good. But their presence on the ground floor has also been completely removed. So that should help an awful lot. But there's only so much they can do. Team 1 eliminated now, as Metabee is the last surviving member for Pizza Locale. This is not a good position to be in, to be honest, because yes, you've got the 4 points, but you're now having to play from 15th place. And you're playing from 15th place as a solo as well. It's tough. That's the reason these early engagements, people don't tend to want to take them. It's not good. It's not good, unfortunately. But 4 points is 4 points. And if Metabee now can survive to get into the points, that's got to be the goal here for Pizza Locale, then it could end up being worth it. There's just a lot of work to do to make it worth it. That's all. It's possible. Very, very possible. X-Base, who are Team 9 this game, are coming in from the northern side. And they've got the possibility of being gate-kept here by Team 2. They've already been spotted as well. Effectively telegraphing the intent of where they're going to be coming from. Forge 2K. Giving up a lot of spray onto that vehicle. Somehow. Not taking any damage so far. I'm fairly confident that Morado took some damage, but the player himself seems fine. The rest of the squad should be coming by at some point soon. A little bit fortunate that they took no damage there. What other fights have we got on the cards? Paraiso has been taken by 22 Esports. And we've got placeholder to their west, so Makandark, Faye, Opchi, and Hazatan. Fenerbahce are coming in through the southern road. And now we see TCM and co. being aggressive out of this compound. They don't actually need to peek very much. There's no one really in imminent danger of destroying them or anything like that. Blanky Bands, though, is going to make a point. Oh my god! What a phase 3! What a phase 3! Esports Circle! The island finishes alive, ladies and gentlemen. It could be happening. It could be happening. Immediately on the move, Team 4. Markekek is going to be right alongside Team 14, actually. Where are they? Oh, it's a spectator bug. Look at that. Right, they're not actually right alongside anybody. Marcelek, Markekek, Markek W. We'll be moving straight into Impala. Now, this is important because Team 14 are actually there on the east side. So Vandal and Co. could actually be a big, big thorn in the side of the Az Kickers here. I have confirmed, by the way, since that they are currently top of the table in terms of points. It's only 2 games out of 6, though, so plenty of play left. Vandal's shots have been spotted. He was knocking somebody else. Although Pixon has spotted Marsalek, and he's very close to going down here. Pixon just has quite a good position. But all sorts of action will be kicking off towards Impala now because people are anticipating a potential circle that could go anywhere here. So all of these rotations are going to take these teams to within basically a hair's width of each other if they can on the minimap. Playing on the mountain. We've got 22 esports. We've also got Team 2. Again, very close by, but because of this ridge, very difficult for one team to get purchase on the other right now unless they full send it. Which is always possible, you never know. Sinister and Senex actually surprisingly close to G-Tona, so if they manage to get a surprise initial knock, that could be a thing. We're just going to watch this for an extra couple of seconds in case that actually happens. They hear the vehicle. And that's all they needed to hear. That's Senex and Sinister both down. Dark Choice has been spotted as well. Half of 22 esports are now down. Rather horrible bouncing, unfortunately, off the cliffs there. Mean that there's not too much they can do. And Dark Choice is going to be left as a solo, unfortunately. 0 kills this game as well for 22 esports. Still 14 teams alive, so plenty of work to do to just get in the points. This circle could end up being very rough for them as well, especially if he has to move, especially if it's an island finish or anything like that. Got the rest of Team 3 very close by. Spotting the watermelons. TCM exchanging fire with Sanchez, and we'll be able to get some damage done, forcing them to heal. But all eyes are on the circle. Come on, let's be honest. We want the island circle, don't we? The players don't want the island circle, but we want it. We want it all day long. Let's see if we can make that happen. Here we go! Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't think it's happening. I don't think it's happening, but it was well worth the punt, wasn't it? Makandark and OpG could be gatekeeping at the southern part of the circle here. We watch as Fenerbahce move in. OpG is very close to Kalimdor. Here comes the spray from Makandark, from OpG. That's Kalimdor out. Now the question is what next for Fenerbahce? They're going to have to move elsewhere, but they have... Oh, they're going to have to move into either Team 6 or Redline. This is not fun. Not fun at all. Moleman and Co. might have a little bit of company here. But they should be relatively safe to get into the next circle. What a ridiculous mess the rest of Impala is as well. Dark Choice more or less on top of the rest of Team 3. Team 13. Oh, I read that as Team 3 for a sec. Eliminated there. Dark Choice sharing the church with Sanchez and DMS. They've got no idea he's there. Trying to stay as quiet as possible for as long as possible. Here are the previous game's winners, X-Face. Not the greatest of positions here, Shack Life, but they are firmly in the next circle. This is where it gets tricky. Redline defending against Team 6. If they successfully do this, Team 6 are further out in the blue. This could end up getting very pushy for them. Very, very pushy indeed. Nail Up is down. Going straight into Go Black and Soxy there. Marv trying to navigate his way towards a fallen teammate. Magarak is down and out of the game. Nail Up currently down, but Rezable. Oh my god, it's all kicking off! And it's all kicking off because XBS have decided no one is taking this position. The Sauna Boys are going to pay for it as a result. Only Sakura is left. Some impressive airtime in that truck. And when you deal with these urban centers... Ooh! Sexy headshot on Daboom from a very, very long way away. That's 75 damage from that SLR. And X-Space, they've lost Ruin, unfortunately, who's the player who clutched it for them in game number 2. But the other 3 are still alive. They got 2 kills to their name. And we look back now on Team 6 versus the rest of Redline. It is Marv at the moment that they're trying to take out. A lot of oh my god, it's Vape Nation over here, guys. Old Tapper and Magebane trying to take on Squad 16 from afar. The other side of this car here is Marv. No one wants to get close to it right now. Everyone just sort of moving about in the smoke. I think Marv wants to convince them that no one is here anymore. I'm not sure that's going to be possible. Oh dear, and unfortunately... the lack of due diligence has actually cost them 2, but there's going to be a 3rd one here as well. Danilo is quite far away. The old Tabber could actually spot him. Choosing to go for the res. Marv re-smoking. Phase 4 now centering in on Impala. Dark choice. Still not being found. Still playing this very, very patiently indeed. The goal for 22 Esports is to get those points in because you want to make sure you're in that top 4. Marv has done it. He's actually survived an additional 2 kills. Has helped Redline in this game. 2 more flashbangs coming out to try and stop anyone nearby from getting a good lock on him, but he won't. He's going to go north instead, putting as much space as possible between him and the team that almost wiped his team out, which makes complete sense until you realize he's then going to be walking into Squad 16. There's almost no good place for him to go, but at least Marv is going to have the high ground when he gets there. Meanwhile, Dark Choice playing one of the most patient games of PUBG I've ever seen. He's more or less on Sanchez. Sanchez is going to have to move down now. Teammates be knocked. Dark Choice still choosing not to move. Being very, very quiet indeed. We're on board with the As kickers now. No confirmed kills for them yet this game, but they've done a reasonable amount of damage, and all 4 of them are alive, more or less in the center of Impala, which is good. Silo's narrowly missing a shot there. Atex on the Car 98. Headshots galore, thank you very much. Won't see more opportunities just yet, though, but we will find out where the circle shifts. And if this goes south, this could be horrible to everyone in Impala. It has the potential. It needs to be a south hard shift for that to happen. But I think it's more likely going to go west. Let's see. Dark Choice down, unfortunately. And, oh, interesting. Circle eliminates the rest of the water. But that's about it. DMS is going to get the kill onto 22 Esports, who go out, by the way, in 12th place, unfortunately. Their quest to be in the points won't work this time around. But they can and will keep trying. We've got a decent number of points in the bag so far, so they've got plenty of opportunity on Erangel to reset. We're approaching the 20-minute mark of this game number 3. Been very tactical in terms of positioning at the moment. We're watching Team 11 get absolutely annihilated by 2 different teams. Got Team 14 and 16 nailing them to the mast. But unfortunately, These guys are out of circle, so they're still going to have to rotate. All eyes are still going to be on them. Gas station is but a halfway house. They need to work out where they want to go. Maybe somewhere like here where Sakura is. The Sauna Boy still surviving through a lone member on top of this rock here. I have a feeling that's where Team 16 are going to have to move. And God knows how Marv is going to get here as well. All sorts of questions to ask. Southern part of the circle. Old Tab, Moleman, and Danilo. Phase 6. Are relatively comfortable. Happy to shoot at whoever. They don't think there's anyone behind them at the moment. They would be right. Broadly comfortable until they deal with a team from east or west right now. PUBG is spotted by the old Tabber. I think that's a shot from range to the head, but that's about all they're going to get. Now we watch where Team 16 are going to go. They had the gas station. The gas station is just outside zone. All sorts of questions being asked here. Needs to save the Murado. This is phase 5. That's going to do a lot of damage. Does so by the skin of his teeth. Gets it across the road, and now they're in zone. That's all it took. That could have ended up being very important if they needed vehicles to rotate next time around. Moleman, Ultaba, Danilo now eliminated. Hazatan is going to take those. Although he is currently knocked himself. Marv's footsteps are heard by Faye, and we're going, hang on a second, haven't we just wiped the squad? They'll probably put 2 and 2 together and realize it's a bit of a snake. Ridiculously good Molotov. Do they know this? Oh, is Marv just dead? Marv is just dead. Faye, take a bow. What an incredible Molotov there. That'll do just nicely. He's got the ATEX Mark 14. He's got the level 3 gear. He's ready to play the rest of this game. They're at 6 kills. All 4 of them are alive. Placeholder are here to play. Meanwhile, the watermelons. They're doing a number and a half. Oh, that bounced off against the wall. If that went over the wall, that would have been 2 kills, I reckon. Trash Can Monster will still be able to pick that up. If that hadn't bounced against the wall, that would have been so huge. 7 kills so far for these guys. Forge 2K is probably going to get rezzed one more time. They have to move. Blue zone's moving, 1.5 minutes. Here comes the Vape Nation. That's a lot of smokes. I don't think anybody can deny that is a lot of smokes. And here we go. The third party is not welcome to Trash Can Monster here. Squad 16 doing a lot of damage onto them. Amusingly, a downed enemy. Oh my god! Go Black coming down and saying, you know what, I'll take all of those, thank you very much. That's what happens when you're confused and in the smoke, and suddenly the watermelons are struggling here. Lolita, Go Black, and Soxy will be able to get even higher ground and force themselves into a dominant position against Peakson. That's Peakson down, and they're eliminated. Team 14 are gone. Team 16 absolutely have the high ground here. Phase 6 coming in. We've got Mac and Dark near Lolita, but that's basically it. Oh, I beg your pardon. Faye's there as well, and we all know how well he did earlier on. Remember, the level 3 gear is going to be huge. Soxy and Go Black now pushing into this position as well. They're going to have to. Mac and Dark down. Now out as well. Sakura, the last remaining Sauna Boy, is going to take that. Faye staying very, very conservative with his position. Just going a little bit further back each time he repositions. Trading space for time against Squad 16, who do have to move into him. At the moment, I have to say, Placeholder doing phenomenally well. However, once again, in the top 6 with all 4 alive, the As Kickers are taking names. Can we pause a moment, though, to take a bow, Sakura? Because the lone sauna boy here is just shooting anything that moves right now. And is actually doing all right. Into the top 6, so we've got some placement points, got an additional 2 kills. Very much on top of this absolutely huge area that's in Phase 7. This has worked out very well for him. It really has. If he had to climb off this rock, it's going to hurt. Everyone is going to have an eye in on his location. It's not going to be fun. But because he doesn't, well, that's where the fun begins. Stealing the point for Kylis. Will get it as well. Hazarton has been spotted. Sakura now up to 3 kills. An extra point for the team. Still in the top 6. To be honest, though, he could just go prone and finish in the top 4 at this point. He's doing all right. PUBG moving up to join the rest of the placeholders. They're in a good position. 6 teams left and 13 alive here, almost at the 27-minute mark, here in game number 3 of the DreamHack PUBG Showdown, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joris. I hope you guys are enjoying the game so far. Thank you very much for your support and your follows on the stream. It is appreciated. The tension is building. Phase 8 now being revealed. It's going to be a 4 o'clock? Yes, indeed, a 4 o'clock hard shift. I had to think whether that was 4 or 8 for a second. It is 4. Sakura has to be slightly mindful. He's got Silas to do his homework for him, though. PUBG trades a couple of shots. And that's got to be a bit of a wake-up call for Sakura. He's got to be saying, maybe I need to get a little bit less visible. Because the As Kickers are knocking people I'm shooting at. They can't be far from me. That's Hazarton out. I beg your pardon. Down but not out. Oh no, he is out now. Faye, the last member alive now. For the placeholders. An extra place is good. Sakura again. Gets another kill. Trying to sneak up here. Won't be able to. That means they're down to the last 4. Soxy and Glow Black. Their team of 11 kills. Really, really big points here for them. Sakura and Sanchez now doing a little dance. I think Sanchez is going to struggle to survive here. And yes, he goes down to the blue zone. Sakura knows exactly which player that was. That's going to be good. Sakura only has one direction to look at the moment. And that's ahead. If the Sauna Boy somehow gets second place off of this, it's going to be absolutely astounding. Marcellek, Norkis are right in front of him, though. Silas a little bit further away. In my opinion, Sakura does not want to take this shot. We need to be worried that there's someone else close by. Oh no, Soxy's been spotted. So is Go Black. These 2 hits are good. This is going to do some damage to Sakura. 17 damage to jump down, but that's fine so far. Needs to stay out of the way of Squad 4 if he wants to make it into second place. Already doing a tremendous job to get into the top 3, to be perfectly honest. Flashbangs coming out. Marcellek looking to get the trade. Won't make it. Norkis is right behind him, though. Go Black and Zoxy are down. Sakura is indeed in second place. I don't know how that's happened. Underarm flashbang. It's good enough. Silas will be able to get the kill from behind. And the As Kickers go from strength to strength, ladies and gentlemen. 7-kill chicken dinner here in match number 3. Very well played from them. They maximize their points earning opportunities. The Sauna Boys, after going down to 1 player for so much of the game, somehow make it into second place. So a tremendous solo effort from Sakura. Applause all round there. And take a look at Team 16. Go Black, Soxy, Saint Kapao, And Lolita, 11 kills in third place. That has got to be some serious pointage on the leaderboard. Fantastic stuff. Those are your top 3 teams as we close out Miramar and move into Erangel.